Hi, welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. We got our general, our witch, and our hunter back, and I noticed hiding behind this pillar is my wife. So we got lots of people to talk to today. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my general, my witch, and my hunter back first before I talk to her, just in case she wants something. Your Grace, I haven't found anything specific about the decorations in the draft. But the word has it that the King of the North usually decorate their correspondence to show off their wealth. Maybe some of our northern lords adopted this tradition. Thank you, General. If you find anything else, let me know. That wasn't very helpful. The Grace farmers kept having problems with birds eating their planted seeds. The silly folk didn't think to put up a scarecrow, so I helped them with it. This seemed to be enough for now. The farmers were quite happy with it. They gave me some packs of supplies. Nice! Not very much, though. Hunter. Your Grace, I bring you more information about the tooth. It's a very rare dragon tooth. It appears to come from an Ala demon. A female dragon who lives in the ancient forests of Kador. Kador? Why would such a thing be doing in my castle? Whoever lost it must have been an adventurous person. Audrey's right. I don't think you could get such an exotic tooth here in Devorn. I mentioned the tooth to the dragon hunter. I don't know. Wife first. Eric, I have important news. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to jinx anything. It must be around 14. I think it must be around 14 weeks. But now I'm certain. Hey, she's pregnant!
Hi.
That's wonderful. Hopefully it'll be a boy this time. Yes, my darling. I have a good feeling about this. Have you told the girls yet? No, I haven't, darling. Can I tell them? Of course you can. Aww. Father, I don't have time to explain everything. I know you're not responsible for Talus's death, and I think Ivo knows who poisoned his father. The atmosphere here is very tense. Ivo and his advisors are talking behind my back. They won't let me stay with them, and always send me back to my chambers. I've heard Ivo say he has some kind of plan. I can't wait to see... She didn't finish writing. Could she have been in a hurry? It's good she's coming with Ivo soon. We'll find out everything then. Ooh, that makes me nervous. Are we ready for the royal trial? Yes, I did all I could. The trial starts next week. This is our last chance to gather. No! We don't need to pay agents for that week. We won't need them. Of course, thank you. I've no... Your Grace, I'm sorry to bother you, but we're in a very bad situation. We don't know why this is happening. Someone must have done something terrible for the gods to punish us so badly. The sacred oak is dying prematurely. All the leaves are falling. They shouldn't be, Your Grace. We have given all the sacrifices we could. We've all gathered and prayed. Nothing is helping. We think Volus has escaped underground. He's searching for the sinner. He must be hiding in someone's house. This is why we've been having so many thunderstorms, Your Grace. We haven't had a single thunderstorm. The god of thunder is trying to find Volus. The thunder won't stop until he returns underground. Your Grace, please send a hunter to find him. Or give us supplies for tonight's ceremony. I don't have any supplies. Perhaps we can call him... I think I can give you the hunter. I'm not sure if he can help, but he'll try. Give him any information you have. May the gods bless you, Your Grace. Thank you. Banker. No. Peasant. Your Grace, my village was attacked by vicious animals. A pack of wolves has attacked our shed. They attacked some of our chickens, leaving us with less to eat, and they also wounded the shed keeper, who tried to scare them away. I think we are hungry at this time of year. We're afraid they'll be back. I don't have supplies, and I don't have a hunter, so I can't help you. Which is gonna make people upset. Yeah. Hello. I bow before you, Your Grace. My name is Busklav. I don't want to bother you, but I have a matter that twists my brains. My lady, she's so upset with me, and for good reasons, I tell you. I ain't no man to think straight, and I wanted to do good, and I sold our barn to buy her a servant. You know, to help her in the house with the kids. She always complains about how much work she has. She flipped and threw me out because our barn will make no more money for us. She has a point there, darn. Did I not think of this before? She tried everything, Your Grace. And she will not have me back. I found a new job in the potato fields. I shaved even. My heart is broken. Why are you telling me this? No, I'm not. No. We all make mistakes and we all have to deal with them. I'm not gonna fix your problems for you. Jeez. I want to send a letter. I want to send a letter! You wanna let me send a letter? What can we do about Ivo? You know, I know we can't attack Hagos. Is there anything else we can do? What's Hagos? We don't know yet what Ivo's plans are. We need to be ready when his army marches for Devon. We need to focus on making more alliances with lords and improving. I'm confused. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't think any of these people are gonna help me. So we can go ahead and send out them. Confirm. And then the witch. Now I'm gonna go to the council chambers and look at all the evidence we've gotten so far, because I feel like I've gotten nothing. Oh, but my wife wants to talk first. Oh yeah, we need to talk about the baby. Darling, how are you feeling? This is such good news. I know, honey, I'm so happy. How are you feeling? Well, I've been vomiting all morning, but that's fine. I suppose I can live with it. You remember when I was pregnant with Lucilla? Of course, those times were different. I wish things were as simple as back then. Me too. No wars, no lords, no silly peasants. Listen, if you need anything at all, you come get me, alright? Of course. I think I'll stay here and have someone start the fire for you. It's quite chilly in here. Of course, my darling. I'll see you later. Can I start the fire? Oh, I wanted to help. And we'll talk to you first so I can end up in the council chambers. Yes, Father. I bring good news. Your mother's pregnant. No wonder, after all the giggling, you've been in the bedroom lately. Celia, please. I'm sorry. Haven't you got enough? With you three? Yes. We're hoping for a boy this time. We need a successor to the throne. I hope it's a boy then. I wouldn't want yet another sister. Maybe a boy wouldn't get so torn up about silly jokes. Oh, Celia. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly. Do I ever? She's adorable. I love her so much. She's my favorite character. Hi there. You guys. I bring you good news. You're going to be a big sister. What? But I already have a big sister. And now you're going to have a little sister. Or a brother. Wow, really? When? I want a little brother. What's his name gonna be? We don't know yet. We don't know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl. But he or she is going to join our family in around 20 weeks. Is this a long time? Yes, it's still a while away. This is so exciting. Maybe you can help me convince Lily to come back home. Your sister's visiting soon. Are you excited? Yes. Is she bringing Dusty? How long is she staying for? Tell her about how Hissa tried to save her. I'm sorry, she's not bringing Dusty, sweetheart. I know how much you miss him. But he wouldn't want to travel such a long distance. We'll take you to see him right after all this is over. How does that sound? That's fine, I suppose. I need to find a new agent. Something different, but nothing else comes to the gardens. You'll find something eventually. How about another snail? They can't do much. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Audrey said I can review the evidence, so let's take a look. Oh, I'm missing a piece of evidence here. Question suspects. The witch tested the substance inside the phial. She confirmed it matched the poison. The phial was found near Brianka, the village managed by Lord Etten. Lord Lurs confirmed Taliesin and Etten didn't get on very well. So that points towards Etten. But this phial... The phial belonged to... Ivo's country. Oh. I completely messed this up. I already asked Etten about everything. Didn't get anything new there. Handlers. Who else was near that? I kinda wish this map was labeled. I don't know where Caldor is. Is Caldor to the north? That might be important. If it's not labeled, it must not be important. Is there somewhere where I can get, like, character descriptions for these allies? Because I remember she was racist against the Redovians, and I'm wondering if that's involved somehow. But I want to see if she's, like, from the north? I don't know anything about her. Oh, wait. Resentment of Redovians means she will only aid us in battle if we do everything we can to show them they're not welcome here. But I don't know where she's from. Supply was discontinued. Ford is asking for help renewing the deliveries. Depends on how important Oracle Dust is. If it's like a red herring and it has nothing to do with Talus's death, then Etten's not involved. And I feel like he's too obvious, but then I do that a lot. I feel like the answer's too obvious and then it turns out being the right answer. So I have a tendency to miss the answer because it's so obvious. I'm gonna send for her. She's the only one that seems relatively suspicious that I haven't already talked to. I really don't feel like Nosuke or Grego's involved. But beyond that, I really have no idea. And no one else wants to talk to me, so I'm pretty sure I'm messing this whole thing up. And I've got no supplies again. But I don't need to spend anything, so that's something. I'm gonna be losing some men. I'm sorry.
What?
Welcome to the royal trial. We finally question anyway. Oh, I was hoping I'd get a chance to talk to the lady first. Drat. We'll firstly question any witnesses that have a say in the matter. And we shall go through gathered evidence. Lastly, we will identify the killer. Some of you are suspects. I have the right to believe that the real perpetrator is among us tonight. Okay. She hasn't even, I don't even know who she is. Nosuke's here though, that's weird. And with that, let's hear what the witnesses have to say. Your Grace, we have 2. No, 3 people enlisted as witnesses. Who shall we start with? Talus's advisor. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say. The name is Rigo. I was advisor to King Talus. I have a very important piece of information, Your Grace. I recognize Lady Lena over there. She visited our castle not long before the royal wedding and threatened King Talus. She said her son was supposed to be the one to marry Lucilla, not Ivo. She said that if the wedding were to go ahead, she would come for Talus and his family. We must proceed accordingly, Your Grace. Why didn't you throw her in jail? Like, then? Lies. You will speak at the end, Lady Lena. Thank you, Rigo. That was very useful. I had trouble believing that. So logic would dictate he would have thrown her in jail then. When that happened. The castle guard. Please state your name and tell us what you have to say. My name is Lutfrid, Your Grace. I was King Talos' guard and I served him well. Not well enough, I can hear you say. But I know that there was little I could do against poison, especially one that works so fast. The day King Talos died was a day of shame and guilt for me, and the King Ivo is continuing to make me pay for the price. To the point. All I wanted to say was that I have witnessed many people visiting Talos over the years, but none angered him so much as Nosuke. I think we all know how much of a liar he is. I am no liar. Who are you to shame me in front of the kings? Order. Talos called him a deceiver after he proposed to help his wife, Paloma. Talos knew the only reason Nosuke offered his help was because he wanted to be famous for something he didn't do. Nosuke was enraged, claiming he was a fraud and that he would show Talos. I see. I do not have any questions. Let's proceed. And the peasant from Bianca, come up. Oh, you could have at least. Tell us your name and where you're from. My name's Hermer. I'm from Lord Etton's town, Bianca, your grace. And what do you have to say? I own a vineyard in Bianca. I've been observing Lord Etton for a while now. He's been acting so strange. Walking in the village in a trance, because he's high. How dare you tell such falsehoods? Calm down, Etton. One time, he peed all over my grape flowers, and none of the grapes will grow now. How rude. He's not a nice man, your grace. I'm convinced it was him who poisoned Talos. Is that all? Well, what more do you need? Just get rid of him. Who's next? Let's proceed. I think these are all the witnesses we have. Let's proceed to the gathered evidence. The animal tooth. Animal tooth, an item so rare, only one known person could have been returned from such an encounter alive. Nosuke, the Dragon Slayer, please step forward. We already established he didn't actually slay any dragons, though. The tooth was examined and only one creature fits the unique shape, an Alademon from the far lands of Kaldor. And who else could have traveled there and back other than the noble Knight of Honor? This animal tooth was found in the wine cellar. This is where Nosuke could have poured poison in our wine. He wanted to help Talos' wife Paloma, but the king shamed him instead. Nosuke couldn't bear the feeling of rejection, so he planned to murder King Talos. Lies. I'm truly a man of honor, and I would never do such a thing. King Talos made a fool of me that day, it's true, but I left his castle as ordered. In no way does this prove I killed King Talos. Only that I've been to the wine cellar, which I'm not denying. And why would you be sneaking around Greveno Castle? I was just looking for a quiet place. To talk to Lady Lana, Sir Frederick's widow. When we talked, she must have pulled it off my neck. It was a very fascinating. Oh, okay. So you admit this item belongs to you? No. Well, it could be mine. I don't know. I have a lot of things around my neck, but I swear I didn't do anything to the wine. That's enough. Back to the king. Discard your letter. An instructional letter. The scribe includes instructions telling the usage of poison and a map of the castle. It has very specific decorated pattern which matches only one lord who attended the wedding. Lady Lena, please step forward. Only lords from the north decorate their letters in such an elegant way. I believe Lady Lena was the only northern visitor on the wedding night. The letter was found hidden beneath a paving stone in our gardens. The drawing on the letter depicts a rowan tree, a symbol of protection against curses. A tree from which the lords built their children's cradles to protect against evil spirits. Why didn't they tell me this? Lady Lena's boy was cursed, so she used these symbols to try to chase the demons away. There's no question as to who wrote this letter. Lady Lena also seems to have a very good motive for wanting to kill Talos. She threatened to kill him if the wedding took place, and it did. I would never do such a thing, your grace. I might have had cold feelings towards King Talos, but you threatened the life of a king, you idiot. But there's a big difference between not liking someone and killing him at his son's wedding. You threatened to kill him! Besides, if I wanted my son to marry Lursula, would it not have been better to kill Ivo? Killing his father would make no difference either way. Do you admit that this parchment came from your kingdom? No, we don't decorate our letters with rowan trees, but roses. That's enough. Back to the king. A poison vial. This poison vial, with the very substance still inside, we are certain that this belonged to the person who poisoned King Talos. Lord Etton, please step forward. It is a common knowledge that amongst the royal heads that you have access to all sorts of poisonous substances. Our tests indicate that the substance from the phial matches the one used to poison King Talus. Not only that, but we found it near Brianka, a village under your control. Talus was against the dust trade, and as we have found out from Lord Lores, you two were not on the best of terms. With Talus's death, weaker borders with Etana might make it easier for you to distribute the dust beyond Davron. By poisoning King Talus, you plan to expand your business. Is it the truth? Based on Hermer's testimony, even your own residents know you're up to no good. Nonsense. I may be running a little side business, but this product can now be found literally anywhere. Even the markets of Davron are full of distributors. Not if I can help it, which apparently I can't. The file does not prove that I was the one who poisoned Talus. This could have been anyone. Enough. Back to the king. There's no more evidence. There's no clear answer here, Your Grace. We have to sentence someone, or else Ivor will put all the blame on you. We did the best we could. It's just politics at this stage. You might want to consider the benefits you gain from each lord, if any. If we sentence someone without a lot of evidence against them, then our people will just think that it was just a royal whim. I can handle this, Audrey. Based on evidence or lack thereof, I sentence... Okay, I do not think the Dragon Slayer did it. There's very little evidence to support he did it. The, tooth in the tooth just proves to me that he was there, which he admitted to himself, which was very honest of him, and we know he's a liar. So, that's a bit suspicious, but at the same time, it just proves he was there. It doesn't prove he did anything. As much as I dislike Lord Ettin, the evidence could have been framed. Literally, it's just we found the file at his house, and we were told to go there. We were told where to find it. So, that could have easily been planted. And I'm pretty sure if it was Oracle dust that killed him, we would have been told. So I don't think that points to Ettin. Lena, however, that's pretty serious evidence. It's, the instructions on the letter were literally how to poison Talos. And it's written on letter that's clearly from her kingdom. It's a lot more evidence. Plus, she threatened to kill him. That's huge to me. She outright threatened to kill him. So, I think that's... I'm going with Lady Lena.
Kaba.
Which also explains why I got so little information, because I never really talked to her. Because I didn't want to deal with her... I didn't want to give her my daughter. You have ordered the preparation of the poison. You threatened King Talus in his own castle. You must be the one who made sure that King Talus would not leave the castle after his marriage. I sentence you to die. But how? I didn't do anything wrong. Eric, King of Devorn, you found the one responsible for my father's death. The outcome of this trial is satisfactory for me. As such, autonomous forces will aid you in the struggle against Rodovia. 3,000 men. You will be ready to strike when you blow the horn, signaling my men to ambush the enemy. Such is my will. Is it going to tell me if I was right or not?